Would you like to make more money with some simple tools in your real estate investment portfolio? Today, we're going to talk about tech tools for real estate investments and how it can help you make more money in less time. And like it or not, technology is disrupting the traditional way of doing real estate and bringing incredible efficiency across the board. So there's 5 basic types that we're going to talk about today and how it can help you build a better portfolio. So the first one is AI underwriting. Now, whenever you go out to purchase a property, as I'm sure you know as an investor, it takes so much time to analyze the incoming income. Are the expenses normal relative to this type of property? What is the dynamics of the area? Is the population growing? What's the job market like? And all these things that you and an investor are rightfully so analyzing. Well, AI can do that for you in just seconds. It's incredible. So there's so many specific programs out there tailored to the real estate industry that you can feed that information specifically to and get tailored results within just a short period of time. Now, obviously, still needs a human review, but this can help you make great strides to improving your efficiency and save you a ton of time and help you pick the better properties instead of maybe missing something that would then result in you purchasing a property that's not the best one. The second one is property tech for physical operations. Nowadays, they have incredible monitoring tools for your HVAC systems and your water systems, so that if you as the owner are paying for a lot of those utilities, if you have a leak or a breakdown, incredible stress, incredible inefficiency, and there's no need for that in today's world anymore. So there's LOT sensors that can detect if there's water leaks and alert you, or maybe even if the tenant's paying for that water, alert the tenant so they don't get surprised by a huge bill down the line, which of course creates tons of headache for you as a landlord. So make sure you're instituting those property tech, and the owners that do have been saying they're saving 15 to 20% on those utility costs. So it's a huge benefit to your bottom line. The third one is tokenization. Now, this is one that I find incredibly interesting because tokenization and the blockchain technology behind cryptocurrency is going to remake the real estate industry. Now, it's still in its infancy, so there's a lot to yet develop, and there's laws that are going to need put in place. But the tokenization, which is basically when real estate is taken and broken down into tradable pieces, it's very similar to stocks in the stock market exchange. It can provide an incredible amount of liquidity within the market. So the investors who might invest in a deal, if they want to get out before that 5-year cycle is up, they have a method to be able to do that versus being stuck in the investment like they are now if they're investing in a typical syndication. And on the flip side, that makes it even easier for the operator or the syndication manager to raise capital, because now instead of committing to the deal for 5 years or 3 years, whatever that time frame is, they have basically an easy way to realize a return and move on if they don't happen to like that investment, which makes it easier for the investor to commit and easier for the fund manager to raise money. The fourth one is automation and property tools. And this is really neat too, because there's a lot of property managers who are reporting when they bring in like a chat AI bot to interact with potential tenants online, and different tools like the monitoring of the ratio of inquiries to lease or lease turnover rates. It can really improve their operations, so their leasing agents can really focus on that direct human exchange instead of just entering things into a database. And it also has improved the tenant retention rates and the conversion rates for inquiries as well. So there's a tremendous benefit to instituting that into your total property management portfolio. And the fifth one is data integrations. And data integrations is basically helping you see what you would not normally see. So oftentimes we get very caught up in the daily operations, and maybe we're looking at this property in a silo and that property in a silo. Instead of, if you have a tool to integrate them all together and analyze the performance across the board, it can help you realize where there might be an opportunity for efficiency, maybe where this property is not doing well, or help you avoid a problem. So for instance, if you had started to have a trend where your tenants were paying late, an AI monitoring tool can notice that, pick up and alert you while it's still just in early beginning stages. And maybe you say, you know what, it looks like my tenants are starting to get into distress because they can't pay the rent. Now it's probably not a good time for me to raise rents across the board in this property or that property. So it can help you avoid a bad decision, as well as seeing things you might not otherwise be able to see. And that's the beauty of some of this tech, is that we as humans obviously have a benefit to seeing information technology can't. And there's also some truth to tech being able to help us see things that we would not be able to realize right away. So I hope those 5 things brought you some value of tech in your real estate portfolio. If this video brought you some value, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're looking for investment properties in Pennsylvania or Maryland, please reach out to us. We're happy to help.